There's not too many things I can think of that are more destructive for your driving distance than coming steep and over the top. Hey, I'm Steve with HitItLonger.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get out of that pattern, start bringing the club more from the inside and shallow so you can get rid of that over the top pull and slice, downward strike, get a lot more distance and accuracy into your shots. Okay, so to learn how to come more shallow and from the inside, we need to set up a workstation that has 3 components to it. Let's do them one at a time so it makes learning to do this a lot easier. You could actually play this video at the range while you're hitting a bucket of balls and just follow me step by step. I think you'll be able to follow this and maybe in the very first session you'll be able to start to feel a better way to swing the club down into the ball. Okay, I've got my ball ready here. My first component is a range basket. I'm going to put the range basket, I'm going to put it to where the basket lines up with the inside of the ball, and it's about 18 inches behind the ball. Okay, this is going to help me swing a little more in to out. I'll start small. I've only got a 9-iron. Let's just start with some little chip shots. The worst thing you can do when trying to learn a new skill is to try to swing hard or fast, regular speed, or with too long of a club. Keep it simple. Don't learn basketball shooting by shooting 28-footers like Steph Curry. Let's go into the basket, learn the fundamentals of shooting right first. Same thing with this, small shots, lining the ball up with the edge of the basket. All you have to do to win the game right now is miss the basket. See how slow I took it back through? I'm not going for any power here. Step 1, just keep it inside the basket. All right? This is going to help you with the outside in component of your over-the-top steep swing. Here we go, one more time. All I have to do is just avoid clipping the basket on the way down. Caught it a little that time, if you noticed. Okay. Once you've done several of those, and maybe you started hitting them a little longer, starts feeling a little more comfortable, let's add step 2, and that's going to be, I'm going to take a stick with the head cover on it. It could be a shaft, it could be an alignment rod, it could be just a club that you don't care that much about. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to make it stick out. I want to position this so that it keeps my arms close to my pocket. And the goal is now to miss the head cover and the basket. So the basket's going to help us stay on the inside, and the head cover is going to not allow us to swing down steep and vertical with our arms over the top like this. Okay, so some of you, your arms are very, very steep and out to in, and we need to reverse that completely 180 degrees. So again, I'm going to start with the chip shot. If I miss the basket and I miss the head cover, I have won the game. Okay, I won. Very slow, very easy. Don't try to get greedy right now. Okay, so this means that I'm swinging inside out and shallow. If I can miss those two. One more time. Just trying to swing underneath the head cover. And inside the basket without hitting it. Okay. So once you've hit a bunch of those, starting with the chip shot, working your way up, an iron, a wedge, a sand wedge, work your way up to a half swing or so. Okay. bring in component number 3. Now I've got a chair. You can build the PVC setup like I show on my website. Maybe there's a chair at the range you can just pluck, borrow. Okay, I'm going to fit this to me. That looks pretty good. So a big component of coming steep and over the top, especially with the arms, throwing the arms way over here, is that the body also gets tall. So the butt pushes forward off the wall, the head goes up and back, and we lose posture. That actually makes it necessary to swing down steep, otherwise you can't get down to the ground at all. So the steep, or the taller or the shallower your body gets, the steeper your arms have to get to make up the difference and get a divot. Okay, now all I've got to do is stay inside the basket, miss the head cover, and make sure I stay back on the wall and moving left into my post. If you remember that old, it's like one of the first electronic games ever. It's called Simon. You know, you get the little round thing with the 4 colors on it. It would go red, red, blue, green. So it's like red, red, blue, green. It's like that. We're just building. Okay, starting small again. Just trying to stay back on the wall while missing. Okay, I don't really care if I strike these perfectly. I'm just trying to conform to the rules of the game here. Okay. See if I can hit a better one than that. Okay, if you can conform to these 3 rules, basket, inside the basket, underneath the head cover, meanwhile you're staying back and maintaining this original posture that you started with. Well, that was perfect. That might have gone in the hole that time. Follow this, don't get greedy, start small. Even if you just hit balls 50 or 75 yards, the first entire bucket. Remember, if you're severe, which some of you folks are out there, if you're so steep and over the top that you could just ground a ball straight into the ground, or maybe you hit a low pull straight off into the left rough, you probably heel the ball a lot, probably slice the ball a lot. So anything that fits in that pattern for you, feels like you're doing all of that stuff. It might even feel like random chaos, but it really isn't. It's all from the same thing. Remember this workstation. Don't start with all 3 at once. Keep biting off little bite-sized chunks. Don't do it all at once. 10 with the basket, then bring this in. Maybe not so hard right away. Just maybe get a little bit different. It's really hard to change a golf swing severely. So if you're doing this, man, you know, pat yourself on the back, be nice to yourself, understand that the fix is not going to happen in 1 bucket of balls. It's going to take a little work. Don't be scared of a little work though. As long as you can go to your car in the parking lot after you finish your session feeling like you pushed it forward, you know, you made some progress, even if the shots were just 50 yards, be okay with that. It'll work up slowly. As you gain coordination with the new way of doing things, you'll be able to pull out a driver, and you'll start to dink a driver at first, and then maybe a 200-yard driver, etc., etc. So, you know, I love Coach Wooden from UCLA. Remember, the basketball coach? One of his big mottos was, not just be quick but don't hurry, but the second one that I like is first correctly, then quickly. So first do this correctly, then add speed as you get more used to it. So, hey, I hope this helped. I really feel for you. You have to have that. It's very common to come steep and over the top. I've used this to help like hundreds and hundreds of golfers get on their club onto the right track, coming on into the ball. They start getting, you know, really distance efficient when they're able to do this. Get their TrackMan numbers really spot on. So if you enjoyed it and this helped, please give the video a like. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Hey, thanks.